Hi there, this is Eden from the Road to Retirement channel. I live in tropical paradise, the Philippines. So here it's pretty warm all year round, and the country's average temperature rarely drops below 20 degrees centigrade. We have two seasons, the wet and the dry season. But there are cold places in the Philippines, high in the mountains, that you can consider retiring in if you want to retire in a tropical country but would want to do so in colder places. That's what we're discussing today. Top cold places here in the Philippines that you can retire in. Tara, let's hit the road. Before we begin, if you aren't subscribed already, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way, you'll get notified every time I post the weekly videos. Thanks, folks. Now let's get to the episode. Best cold towns in the Philippines to retire in. Why cold towns? Let's face it, living in a cold town here in the Philippines really means being in more comfortable surroundings. No sweaty armpits that you need to furiously fan. But seriously, cold weather means no sweating from the heat, a fresher you, and no high electricity bills from the 24/7 air conditioning. What's not to love about that? These cold towns are high up in the mountains with lots of greenery, fresh water, fresh air, and a relaxed vibe. The vegetables and fruits are abundant. Being away from the city, there's also a sense of affordability in these areas, at least for whole foods. That same affordability is attractive to retirees, especially because they're conscious to work within the budget of their pensions and passive income. Truly, there's a lot going for these cold towns. There is not a lot of choices for cold towns here in the Philippines, but I managed to have 5 on the list. My criteria is pretty simple. Cold towns that can be retirement locations should have at least the following. First and foremost, cool weather in the low 20s and even in the high teens, all year round. Second, it has the must-haves of daily life, at least within 50-kilometer radius. A well-stocked grocery, a small department store or mall, a hospital, a community. Of course, electricity, strong internet signal, and abundant flowing water are non-negotiables as well. So while location is a preference, having those basics is something we can all agree on. Now, here's the list. First, and this is no surprise, Baguio City in Benguet. This city is the summer capital of the Philippines, with temperature ranging from low 10s to mid 20 degrees Celsius. It is a popular destination during the hot months from April to May, and especially the cool months from December to February. It is popular with the local and foreign tourists alike, and it can get pretty crowded during those months. Perched at a high altitude of 1470 meters, this city is home to tropical pine trees, earning it its other name as the City of Pine. It is a highly urbanized city within the Cordillera Autonomous Region and was the capital of Benguet province for a long time. What I love about this city is its varied mix of small town feels and city living. Here you'll find industrial locators such as semiconductors and BPOs, but its art and culture is also vibrant with several national artists in residence. Two very popular festivals in Baguio are the Pinagbenga Festival in February and the Arts Festival in November. Baguio is home to the Philippine Military Academy, the Teachers Camp, and the now converted Camp John Hay. Second, Tagaytay in Cavite. With mean temperatures in the 20s, Tagaytay is also a popular choice for people in Metro Manila looking for cooler weather but not willing to go all the way to Baguio. Tagaytay is a city within Cavite province and is very near Metro Manila, only 59 kilometers away. You can reach Tagaytay via the Tagaytay-Santa Rosa Road in Laguna or the Aguinaldo Highway in Cavite. Once you drive up to the Tagaytay Ridge, you will find a beautiful vista overlooking the Taal Lake. Many people drive up to this ridge area just to sip coffee in the many cafes and eat bulalo in the restaurants. Tagaytay, while a tourist destination, also has agricultural farms. Hence, fresh fruits and vegetables abound in this area. The next cold places are not as popular as the first two. But yeah, they fit the bill of being cold places that you can retire in. Here is where it gets interesting. Third, Balamban, Cebu. I have a confession to make. Tada! This is my hometown. Growing up though, the cold parts of Balamban were not as easily accessible as they are now. Those cold parts were rugged, and we lowlanders only heard about them. In the 90s, the Trans-Central Highway was inaugurated, and those cold parts of Balamban became easily accessible. One thing I love about this part of town is that it is only 45 minutes from Cebu City. Along the 33-kilometer stretch of the TCH, there's an assortment of mountain resorts, al fresco dining, farmer stalls offering fresh fruits and vegetables. There are also single-family homes, and new developments have sprung up in recent years. Fourth, Don Salvador Benedicto in Negros. Dubbed as Little Baguio and the summer capital of Negros Occidenntal, this town is relatively new, having been carved out from the mountainous barangays of other towns. Nicknamed DSB after the Vice Governor Salvador Benito, who put up a revolutionary government during the Japanese occupation. This town is only 50 kilometers away from the city of Bacolod, making it an ideal retirement location as well. It definitely checks all the boxes in our criteria. Fifth, Malaybalay in Bukidnon. This city is the capital of Bukidnon province, with average temperatures barely reaching 30 degrees at its peak. This mountainous city with gentle hills make one good retirement location. Temperature ranges from high teens to mid-20s during the day. This city is lucky because it is rarely touched by typhoons. It rains half the time, yes, but it is only mild. This city is about 1,500 above sea level, and its cool climate and rolling hills make it ideal for agriculture, and its products include rice, corn, coffee, sugar, and the sweet pineapples. In fact, 30% of the whole land area of Bukidnon is dedicated to agriculture, and Malaybalay is its capital. Malaybalay is also known as the city in the forest and is famous for the Monastery of Transfiguration run by the Benedictine monks. So there you have it. 5 cold places in tropical paradise that is the Philippines, with the advantages of living within 50 kilometers of a city or within the city itself, that also has the necessities of modern living. Which of the 5 is more your type of retirement place? Do you have other towns in mind? Let me know in the comments section below. I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, please share it with a friend or two. And consider watching this other video about retiring in the Philippines as well. Thanks, and see you!